we have, like I told you, these 6-fight main cards. It's like an endurance run to try and get through. We have Dustin Jacoby taking Azamat Murzakanov. Murzakanov is coming in at the plus 170, slight underdog, even though he's the undefeated fighter here. Coming over from Russia, fighting out of New Jersey, oddly enough. I haven't heard of K Dojo Warrior Tribe. But last fight was a ground and pound win over Devin Clark. He knocked him out cold at the third round after it looked like he was gassed after the first. He was going for a lot of takedowns after the second round. Azamat Murzakanov is a guy who has solid kickboxing, but he's going to throw like heavy leg kicks, low leg kicks, and he's going to have major combinations, namely the right and the left hook, looking to put people away. He's a shorter guy at 5'10", 71 inches for 205 pounds, and that's not going to be any difference here against Dustin Jacoby, who's 6'3" with a 78-inch reach. And having those 4, 5, 6 inches in terms of height, you're definitely going to notice that when the kicks come in for Dustin Jacoby, a kickboxer. But Azamat Murzakanov is no stranger to being the smaller guy, and in his last fight against Devin Clark is I think 6'2", so a big guy, but he's also got massive tree trunk thighs as legs. And Azamat Murzakanov for the first round was able to go out there and look pretty good against Devin Clark. And then, as he got tired in the second and third round, it definitely started to call it into question a little bit more, but he was still able to land big shots that Devin Clark was like kind of curling up from, and eventually was able to put it away. Azamat Murzakanov was, and he was able to do a little bit of grappling and I don't know why I said it like that, but he was able to do a little bit of grappling, able to get Devin Clark to the ground on a couple of times. And like I said, Devin Clark is a strong guy. He can grapple his own. He was a guy, out grappled by Ian Kutalaba, yes, but when you're a strong grappler or a strong guy, doing that wrestling, having somebody get you to the ground when you're that strong and you have a decent layer of training isn't anything to scoff at. And that's about Murzakanov being able to do that and having that Russian, base and background. He's going to have a good grappling core. And Dustin Jacoby is a guy who traditionally has had takedown defense be a real big weakness of his. If he's going one-on-one with a straight kickboxer, Dustin Jacoby can have a lot of success. But when there's any amount of grappling or wrestling or takedowns or clinch or fence involved, there's a lot of times where Dustin Jacoby's outmatched and finds himself on the ground. So I think because of that extra wrinkle that Azamat Murzakanov brings into it, along with the power, I do like him at the plus 170 underdog here. Now, he's actually the younger guy, even though he doesn't look like the younger guy from his Russian weather faced up against Dustin Jacoby. I just think Jacoby has a glaring hole in his game, which is going to be that grappling. I think because Murzakanov has that, and he also has the ability to put you out on the feet, and he's an established kickboxer, I don't think there's any particular area that Dustin Jacoby shines. So I'm going to be going with Azamat Murzakanov as the underdog pick. And the people on Tapology not with me either, but yeah, I'm going with Azamat Murzakanov to get this one done. I think on the feet he's going to have some times where he's going to land the bigger punches. It'll be largely closer on the feet, but I think in the second and the third round, we're going to see Azamat Murzakanov kind of enter into those clinch positions and try to get Jacoby to the ground, and those are going to be the pivotal moments in the fight that's going to swing it for him. So I'm going Azamat Murzakanov to get this one done over Dustin Jacoby. Moving up to the co-main